We came across one of the craziest makeup tutorials the world has ever seen.
Oh no, stop dripping!
Did I put on like too much?
This is a nightmare.
Good morning, Clevver Style, and welcome back.
So we love trying TikTok hacks here on this channel. I'm sure you love watching them.
You're doing it to me? Oh, hell no! Oh my god, nobody was watching Loryn! Ew!
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Ew! We came across one of the craziest makeup tutorials the world has ever seen, ourselves included.
When I discovered this girl, let's just say I was shocked. I could not look away. Her name is Meredith Duxbury, and she is going viral on TikTok because she is doing these makeup looks, but it's not just average, everyday, natural makeup.
This girl applies her foundation and a couple other products in a very unique way, one I've never seen before, one that is very wet, okay? Super moist.
She is doing like the most foundation, the most product, and honestly, her looks at the end are flawless. She looks like a doll.
So naturally, we had to try it because this is Clevver Style after all.
So we're gonna follow one of her TikTok makeup hacks and then wear it all day, see how we feel, see if it's worth the hype, see how much money we can waste in 30 minutes.
It's 10:30 in the morning and I need to put some makeup on, so let's just get into it.
First things first. Yes, she is rubbing the foundation all over her face, but then it cuts to the next step, and I find it really hard to believe that that is as blended as it is just with fingers. Also gross.
You have to know that's disgusting.
I'm sure the first person that used a sponge to apply their makeup, the little beauty blender, I'm sure that person was ridiculed too. So I'm not judging or questioning her methods or her tools for application.
So first things first, what she does is use like a really fun jelly primer. We don't know what that is, so I just on hand had this Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. These names are so long.
She puts her primer on with her fingernails. I don't have fingernails, I guarded. So I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that.
I don't own a primer, I don't really use a primer. I put on a sunscreen before I do my makeup, and that kind of acts as my primer, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, this is weird.
Oh, I kind of like this primer though. Okay. Love.
This is my foundation, and it literally only lets you apply a pea-sized amount. To get the amount that she's using, I'm going to have to squirt this thing like 25 times.
This tutorial is for rich people. You know why? Because no cheap-ass person like myself would be okay using that much foundation in one go.
This product, like a little goes a long way. So the fact that I'm supposed to be using a lot is terrifying.
Oh God, okay. Oh, $20. Oh, $25.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of foundation. I feel like I'm playing with it because it's so ridiculous.
So we're just gonna like layer it on.
And now I just rub it in. Oh my God. I mean, this feels luxurious, but so wrong. How is this gonna dry?
I feel like a child. Like, I feel like this is how children put on their makeup. Oh my gosh, did I put on like too much?
How does she not get it in her eyebrows and her hair? I feel like I actually did too much.
What if this was all just a ruse to get a bajillion TikTok followers, and literally after she's done filming, she like wipes it all off and does her makeup normal, and then you think that this is how she got there? Brilliant.
How are you supposed to blend this? You're not gonna be able to blend this with your hands. There's just no way. Like, I could keep doing this forever, and I don't think it would ever blend in.
Like, that is not wearable. I hate that you guys have this.
This is a nightmare. I'm gonna wash my hands and move on to step 2. Ew.
All right, so next up, she uses a drip foundation.
Meredith goes right in and literally just drops it on her face, and then she does blend that with a beauty blender.
Haha, oh no, it's going into my eyes. Oh no, stop dripping.
And we are gonna go in. Wow.
I've never used a beauty blender this quickly in my life before, but I feel like I have to because I'm so desperate to blend this in.
I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, Loryn, you look insane because the foundation doesn't match your skin. That is not the only reason that I look insane.
It's just like too much makeup, right? Like, there's no reason to wear this much. That's the reason!
So far, I'm a big fan of this method, but like, I would probably have to cut that foundation usage in half because it's just not economical.
You know, Elmo, money is tight right now.
Now I put on concealer. Like, I'm not even sure I have a concealer that is lighter than my skin.
She puts it down here. and down here, and down here.
We're gonna blend that baby in. This makeup is bulletproof, okay? Although I feel like you'd really have to set this because this is gonna get on like every shirt you own.
The one nice thing about this is it really is making my blue eyes pop.
Just so we are clear, after all of that foundation and concealer, my zit looks bigger. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Sometimes less is more.
All right, up next we have powder. I have a feeling she uses lots of powder too.
Oh my God. Oh.
So there is a bit of like a burn happening, probably because my skin has never worn that much foundation before.
This brush is now like disgusting. It's not applying smoothly anymore because it is covered in goop.
And we're gonna freaking goop it up in here.
So I think what I'm gonna do is finish up my look as like a normal everyday makeup look, and then I will report back when I'm done and we'll see how we feel with the new foundation look.
Moments later.
You're probably having a hard time just judging the nastiness that's on my face because I'm wearing a lip color I don't usually wear. I never put gloss on. I did go heavier on my eyeshadow. This looks so transformative, but if we're just talking about all the crap she just made me put on my face, it's a no. It's a big no. It's a big ass no. Let's talk about some positives. My face does feel very moisturized. Keyword, moist. I do feel like my forehead looks like a baby's ass, you know, like one of those like model babies. It looks so smooth, but everything else looks insane.
I'm not even that annoyed by how much foundation I put on my face because I feel like nobody needs to wear that much foundation. I'm more concerned about how much of the other products I had to use to offset the foundation because I had so much foundation on my face that if I wanted to have any sort of dimension to my face, like I had to use a lot more product. And like, who has time for that? That's my biggest question. That took way too long.
It might not look that crazy, especially from afar. It probably looks honestly like kind of glowy and pristine. Let me just tell you though, in a certain light, you guys, you can see like all the little baby hairs on my face, all the tiny little like bumps and imperfections on my chin. It almost just highlights them more and makes them look really weird. So it's a lot for me. I also feel like I can't like touch my face now, even though there's like little hairs. All in all, it's not me. I personally live by like the most minimal foundation. I like being able to see my skin. It does look like very flawless though. And like at this moment, I can tell that it's looking better than it probably will in the next few hours. So I will check back in, you guys, and show you how it's looking.
Okay, so it has now been about 3 hours. You can see there was so much foundation on my face that my lipstick is starting to like bleed, which I feel like is usually a sign that like there's a lot of excess oil on my skin. I thought maybe it would soak in and dry up as the day went on. Well, that was laughable.
All right, just checking in here to let you guys know that my face does not look good. I don't think it looks like terrible, but it's one of those things where it's starting to just get really cakey and pasty. It's giving me all this disgusting texture on my face. This zit has now tripled in size. This is not good for your face. All right, that's the moral of the story. This is not good for your skin.
It's like a little bit of a colder day. I've not stopped blowing my nose, which is like, if you guys know, the most annoying thing in the world is like when you put on all this makeup and then you're constantly doing that and you have to blow it and it like comes off all right there. So I kept kind of going back with the Beauty Blender. I also put on some highlight, so it definitely like is doing this like flawless dewy finish, but I hate it. I hate the way it feels. It feels like so much stuff just sitting on my face and it's almost making my eyes tingle. That could be just because of the sunscreen, but it hasn't like fully come off or anything crazy yet.
So this is about hour 6 of wearing this makeup. I did completely reapply my lipstick because I had to film another Clevver video. I have very different feelings than I had 6 hours ago. I love the way my forehead looks. The makeup never really settled into any of my creases or my eyebrow wrinkles. My cheeks look pretty good. My neck still looks flawless. I think like I actually really like this hack. I would just tone it down by like 50%. I think what I'll take away from this is, you know, I usually use like 1 pump of my foundation. I'll try it with 2 pumps and then kind of see if I can achieve the same kind of like flawless perfection feel without the stickiness, without it rubbing off on literally everything. Because I think that's the part of the problem is there's so much liquid on my face that my setting powder didn't work. And so this just became like a hazard for anyone around me.
All right, I have done all the things. I can't stop staring at my face because it is not good. The foundation has prevailed, obviously, because I am wearing 17 pounds of it. The blush and the bronzers continue to just soak into the mounds of foundation I have, so I just feel like very pasty, and especially in person and especially like looking up close, it's kind of scary.
It's about 5 o'clock and I'm like done filming for the day. So I wanted to show you guys how we are doing. You know what's crazy is like my eyes are actually feeling the most sensitive after the makeup. Maybe it's because of the sunscreen, or like maybe I got too much product around my eyes, but it's just making my eyes feel really like uncomfy. Also, like, oh God, see, you can see like all of that texture and it's starting to build under my eyes. My eyebrows have also been feeling weird all day. My hair has been feeling a little weird. Overall, I would probably not do this again. If anything, I would do half the amount of foundation. Again, if I was like doing like a really big look or something, it just really more feels like a waste of product. I literally just want to like wipe my face off and start clean.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Please leave a comment below if you actually know some secrets about how she did it better, because I'm not done here. I want to continue to try to make this work for me. So comment below, and also let us know if there's something else crazy out there that you really want to see us try so that you don't have to. And we will see you next time. Bye.